Dooby dooby doo. Dooby dooby doo. Wah. Hello and welcome to another Lego build stream. Very I swear, every time I configure this thing before I start the stream, and every time I start the stream and it has stopped being configured. Still quite bright, but we'll have to live with it for now. Let's just do a quick audio check. I don't know if that's particularly loud. So what you'll have to do is, if it's not very loud, tell me and I will fiddle later. Okay, we have some chat highlight settings. And we are on YouTube as well. Brilliant. So here we are. We are on a brand new channel. I do need to tweet that we're on this brand new channel. Clockson TV. It seemed a bit ridiculous having different names everywhere else, so live now on our brand new channel. Also YouTube. We're building our way to the moon. And then we want a command V there. Oh no, we want. Let's put that one. And Twitch. Twitch.tv/Clockson TV. There. Hashtag Lego sets 6028 228 60228, which is a space ship. Should make sure I get all this done beforehand, but never mind. So we'll tweet that. We'll ignore our notification that there was a login. Why it logged me out, I don't know. And I think we are fully in the room now. Have the cup of tea. We are on both. We've got the audio thing doing the audio thing. I have some Lego in front of me. You have to ignore the box. The box is obviously from 311111118, which is the Surf Shack. Which we'll probably be doing a little bit with next week, but this one is an old set, one of my oldest sets, one that my other half bought me, and it is the launch control rocket thing. As it says, 6060228. It comes with 7 booklets, all quite thin, and 8 bags, technically 9 because I've put all the nice things in one bag. So I'll tell you what, we'll see if we can find the first bag, because I didn't number them. I thought what would be cool is if I just tried to find them without numbering them. That's not bag number 1. Bag number 1 has wheels in it. That's bag number 1. Okay, so that's bag number 1. It's a very small bag. There's a lot of inequality in the bag sizes for this one. Let's just readjust that so it's behind me. It's still doing that. Try to light up the wall behind me without creating too many shadows, because shadows suck. We definitely need more. Better lighting. Alright, so here we go. This is quite a large set. I think it's about 800 pieces. I don't know specifically. I don't have a little command. And this was due to be built next year. I made a list of everything I'm going to be building over the next year on this stream, and this was due to be built next year. The reason I brought it forward is because I need some of the parts for a mock I'm putting together, and I didn't want to... I haven't put the minifigures in. Oh well. I'll have to have no minifigs today. There's a mock I want to build with some of the parts in this, and I'll move this to here. And I didn't want to have to disassemble the mock to build this on stream. So I brought this forward to today, and we're going to build this today. And then take it apart so I can build my mock, which I might do on stream. At least discuss it maybe. Alright, so we need 2 of these, 1 of those, and 1 of those. There we go. And a roundy bit on top. So yeah, it's nearly November, which means my LEGO group holds a brick show at the beginning of November. And I've only been part of the LEGO group for a few months, so I haven't really got anything to show this year. Which I'll admit is a bit of a shame. It wasn't so much that I couldn't come up with the... couldn't build anything in time, it was that mostly I just didn't have an idea. But I had an idea for next year now. And it's to build some dioramas similar to the Star Wars one we built. So I'm gonna do that on stream and possibly on video, maybe create a blog. This is quite cool. So we're using, I don't know what these are called. I've always called them sort of like very tiny frying pans. And now I can't get them off because, you know what? I cut my nails. Let's use this here brick separator. No, that doesn't want to work either. There we go. So it's got these like really tiny frying pan dealies. And then we're adding onto it a little thing, a little 1x1 tile. And then when we put those underneath here, they look like wheels, which is fairly clever. They don't go round, they're not actual wheels. That would be madness. But they look cool, and that's the important thing. This comes with a saw, a mechanical saw of some kind, and a spanner for beating the aliens, and a little front part. So we've got 2 of these like weird little, I don't know what to call these. I was looking up a bunch of this stuff online the other day because I created a, is it a bricklink? No, brick set. I don't remember. I created an account which allowed me to list all of my bricks on the site and work out what I had. That's how I was going through and being like, that's what that's called. Alright, we should have a little 1x1 round tile with a face on it. There it is. Looks a bit like Eve off of that film with Eve in it. And we've got 2 of these as arms. or claws, whatever, you know. And then he goes on the front of our rover there. Maybe? Does he? Yes, but I've put this together wrong. Because it's Sunday night. There, so this actually goes on top, and then this slots on like that. Sure. Okay, there he is, our little dude, and he gets a little weird red thing to hold. So we'll have him there, and we'll build the little space buggy that is also in this step. It's a very white set, apart from the orange. The orange is very orange, and now I can say it. The actual the module is it's got a blue bottom. I've got a modified plate with studs onto side. And then it gets a gonzo nose. We can call them gonzo noses, can't we? Ooh, and then 4 of these bad boys. Here, and at the back here as well. Nope. Put them on the right way round. It would make a start. And then we lock these into place with some more 2x6 plates with hoods. Mandatory T-slip. And then even more locking down of these parts with some of these S, Z, bendy things. Oh, and then we've got some gold ingots. I watched Armageddon the other day. That's an interesting film to watch. A Michael Bay original. But I always enjoyed it. I mostly enjoyed it because Aerosmith did that song, which I don't really like anymore. But it's still a good song. I actually bought that on CD single. Don't Want to Miss a Thing. And I much enjoyed its B-side, which was called Pink. Better than I enjoyed its A-side, which was the I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. So there's that. Oh, we have some kind of control pad thing with a printed brick. Let's make sure we get it right. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. That goes on there, so whoever's sat can do some controlling. And next we're going to build an arm at the back, so we can arm things. And it's just a very, very simple arm made with Technic parts. We do like it when we get Technic parts. I'm not sure why we like it when we get Technic parts, but we do. And that goes on there. Then we have to build the jaws. The jaws of clamping. And this is where we get one of the more interesting of the Lego parts, which is a rubber band. Keeps everything together. And then this goes on here like this. And then we're just going to tuck that down there like that because it tells us to. Next is the wheels. Now I've already assembled the wheels mostly because I've built this previously. And I didn't want to disassemble the wheels because who does? And they have this weird thing because they're not fully through. Obviously it works like that, but the wheels move up and down. So I imagine it would be like going over stuff. Or not. So there we go. We built our buggy. Next we're going to build our point of interest, or a point of interest. Now the interesting thing about this is it comes with this little tile. And it's not a printed part, it's a stickered part. And that goes on there. And then when you look at it through this red lens, there's some picture on it. It's really difficult to show. It's really difficult to see because, you know, I'm getting old. My eyes are beginning to show their age. And then we also get these very, very cool little sort of gems. And they sort of go together like that. The cool thing is they have lights. They go through to the back. So you can add lights. So you can use a light brick to shine through. And there we go. We have finished bag number 1. And you'll go over there and look at that. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to have these two tootle off over here. Just in sight, but yeah. Now the interesting thing, or the thing about this set is it is massive. It has an incredible footprint, mostly because of the roller coaster bits. Bag number 2. Again, I'm missing the minifigs because the minifigs are in a different part of the house. So we need to find. Oh, we do the top bit. So this should be easy to find. This one here. So we're doing a satellite and a capsule. The astronaut capsule from the top. That's what we're doing here. You can go over there. So we'll ignore the astronaut lady. We're going to start with the satellite. Grab this so it doesn't get lost. And we're going to start with the satellite because that's what the book tells us to do. Now, I had this broken down into its component parts in what I've come to call Gen Pop, which is my full set of. Put the magnifying glass in here to keep it safe. This is the lens for the satellite. I presume it's a spy satellite. Might be a telescope. And when I was coming to build it, I was like running out of 1x1 studs until I realised I was using the wrong ones, and then had to pull most of it apart to use the right ones, because although every set I've owned that has the little 1x1 round plates in has spares, didn't have enough. So that was weird. So these go on the side here like that. And then we build on top of that with these corner bricks. These corner bricks are one of the ones one of the types of brick I want to get finished with out of this. So for my mocks, them and the rigging bits that will come up later for part of the rocket and the rocket launch space pad. Yeah, we've got some. I heard someone call these macaronis the other day. I don't know. And then we want 2 more of these. There and there, and then 2 of these T-pieces. I don't know what these T-pieces are. I can never work out where they need to go in my collection. It's like, are they Technic parts, which I generally keep separately, or are they regular Lego? And you know, what are they considered to be? All right, so there we go. We've got our satellite assembly. Now we're going to start on our module, our cockpit module. With a bunch of these, I just call them hull pieces. I don't know if that's what they should be called. That's running away. And then more delightful orange. I do like orange, in case you hadn't realised from the general theme of everything. I do is basically orange. Oops, we missed that. Well, I'm going to start using some Lego. So as part of my ideas for my road to Shildon, I'm calling it, road to this brick show next year, what I wanted to do, and what I feel like I definitely should do, is the mocks I make, I'm going to make instructions for them using the brick studio thing, if I can work out how to do that. And I'm going to make them available for free on my website. So I need to come up with a nice design for my website for that, because, you know, and maybe just put little stories on, because, you know, there's going to be a lot of, oh, my page is falling out. Oh. Gonna have to be careful with that. Anyway, I was saying things, wasn't I? Oh yeah, so I thought because there's going to be a lot of kids there, and kids do like a good story, so I thought I'd make up some little stories and have some QR codes available, so that what the kids could do is next to each of the dioramas, and the plan is to have about 12 of these dioramas, each depicting a job that a child might want to do when, like me, they start to get a bit long in the tooth. How does this go on? Under there? Nope. Nope. Wait. Ah, sorry, that way. Yes. And that clips into there, and that falls off, and everything is just going terribly, terribly wrong. So that's the plan. The plan was that I would have, so they'd be able to scan the QR code and then go to my website, and they'd be able to read a little bit of a story about the diorama, and download the instructions for free. Well, at least that's the plan. I do only have a year to pull it off, and while everyone is probably sat there thinking that's plenty of time, it's not for me. It's not for me because I'll just fanny around until about 2 weeks before I need to do it, and then just try and get everything done in 2 weeks, and then it'll all look horrible. So hopefully, I'll just ding the table. Get a bunch of followers on here and be able to keep me straight. And the plan is that I'm going to keep my Sunday Lego and chill streams as building the parts that I'm building. So I'm basically going to be going through every set I own. Sometimes there's going to be a set of sets. So I need about 800 bricks, 600 to 800 bricks to make an evening of it. And I've got a lot of sets that just don't even come close to that. So plan is to group some of my sets into groups. And then build multiple sets in one evening, which means that there's going to be no 25-minute streams where I build a single model, or even 10-minute streams where I build a single model, because that would just be weird. Weird, I tells you. That's the plan, at least. And then maybe it's one night during the week I'd like to devote to doing Lego stuff, other Lego stuff, mock stuff on stream. And that does go on the blue. That does go on there. And then that goes on there. And then that goes on there. Yep. Yes. Oh, that's already in there. And then we've got the top, which goes there. Because I am very much wanting to push my Lego content much, much further than I have been. I kind of got stuck into this thing where I was doing content for my other channel. And I still want to do that. It's still important to me that I carry on doing that. But it's equally important to me that, you know, I start pushing the things I actually want to do. Because although I did want to do all of those things and still do want to do the things on the miniatures channel, I was putting a bunch of pressure on to keep up, and I'm going to be honest, I need to stop doing that. So I'm going to carry on doing them, but I'm going to do them at a slower pace. I'm going to get them done eventually, and I'm going to focus on the other bits and pieces that I want to do. Because that's how it's supposed to work. So this goes on, but it only sort of like connects here and here. Correct? Have I done this wrong? Part of me feels that that grey and that orange should be on opposite sides. This grey and this orange should be on opposite sides. Unless it doesn't actually fit on now. Yeah, it does. It's fine. All right, so we're not leaving this built, so we can do some shortcuts. Although not shortcuts, but we're going to build it properly. But let's never mention that again. Oh, there we go. We are 36 minutes in and on to book 3. And I'm not going to look at the back, but oh, here we go. We build the rest of the rockets. Feels. I think we build the middle stage of the bottom stage of the rocket. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. This is bag number 3. Cool. So we're going to build the bottom stage of the rocket now. We're going to need one of those, but before then we need this. And then we're going to put these in here. And then add another one of these on. Let's put those to one side for now, because they're big and distracting. So that goes under there. And then we've got 2 of these orange, sort of like L-shapey side panel-y shenanigans. And a pair of these grey. What's names? So those are my plans. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a fairly intensive few weeks for me, at least, trying to get all that done and in place. But you know, if I want to achieve my goals, I've got to put the work in. Another mat for this table because it's scoffing a little bit. Also, it might help with the contrast. So we're just building up the basic roundness. I mean, it's not round, but basic roundness of the shuttle or the rocket part. And then we're going to attach it to this bad gentleman. And then we have 2 of these like half plates, half tile. I think these are like 1x4 plates missing 2 studs or something like that. No, they don't call them studs. I read somewhere they were called something that wasn't studs. Don't remember what it was though. Might be knobs or something. Okay, then we've got another sub-assembly. Another of these hull parts. More of this greyness. Not brown, it's not red, it's sort of like a gingery browny, orangey browny. And then these on here. And then we surround the whole thing with these 2x1 axle things. So I consider these to be axle components, which they probably are, you know. But when I'm separating out my my parts, I put these in with the axle bricks. And because of me, I have to differentiate between axle brick and axle plate. No Axl Rose though. Even though he doesn't want to miss a thing. No, is that no? No. No, I've got that horribly, horribly wrong. Axl Rose is Guns N' Roses. Steve Tyler's Aerosmith. Okay, and then we put this on here. It's kind of an airlocky piece. There's loads of those on there. On the space station that's coming up next year. That is coming up next year. It was supposed to be a whole space couple of weeks, space month, but then I had other ideas. So now we want to lock all these together on this side with a variety of 2x plates. Because why not? Oh, and then we got the fun task. Trying to work out, yeah. So now we've got the fun task of putting these parts on. And there are many of them. And on the other side as well. But it is not the most tedious of tasks I've ever done on a Lego build. I'm trying to think what that might be. Some of the bits of the bonsai tree, which was supposed to be, well, actually it was supposed to be done 2 weeks ago. It was supposed to be tonight's show was supposed to be the bonsai tree, but like I say, there's nothing on the bonsai tree I need for mocks, so it's got pushed back to possibly next week. No, next week's a 3-in-1. So next week's 3-in-1 week. Because that's the thing apparently I'm doing. And I think, if I remember my schedule correctly, we're doing... Oh, I think we're doing something new. I might check. Oh, so next week is Caravan Family Holiday. The main build for Caravan Family Holiday. The A build, we're going to call it. And then the plan with them, because I've got to have a plan. If I don't have a plan, I don't know what I'm doing. So the plan with 3-in-1 build is every other week is going to be a 3-in-1 build. And we're going to loop through. So we're going to do them as so each other week we're going to do an A build followed by a B build followed by a C build, but they're going to be A, B and C builds from different sets. So next week will be an A build for the Caravan Family Holiday. The fortnight after, this one has a sticker on it, goes there. The fortnight after is going to be the B build for the surf shack, the surfer house, and then the week after that will be the fortnight after that will be the C build for the Ferris wheel. which will be followed by an A build for something else. But that's how I'm planning to do it. Sounds ridiculous, but and to be fair, it probably is. But I felt it was the only fair way to do it. And I don't mean fair, I'm going to be honest, I don't mean fair. So we're building the, what are we building? The engine bit now at the bottom. That goes on the bottom and holds the engine bells, or the thrust bells, or the little belly things anyway. That go out of the bottom. Bottom. Oh, sorry. And that will give us something that vaguely resembles the bottom half of a rocket. I was beginning to think I'd missed a bit, but turns out I haven't. It's okay. So this bit goes onto the bottom of the right bit there, like that. It stands up. And then we take this and we attach these to it, so we've got a fairly curvy profile. Attach that in there, like that, and there we go. We have some rocket. But this bit does not go on top of here, because that is a really short rocket. So next we have the book that changes orientation. I don't know why. Well, I kind of do. It kind of makes sense why it does, because we're going to build the rest of the rockety bits now, and they're all tall. So we need bag 4, which is this bag here. These are the main bits that I need. These things, these structure bits. We'll shift this around here so we can build. That's why this is getting built this week and not next year, so we can use them in a mock. There we go. So that's step 1 complete. And again, we put the 2 half tiley half plates in there, and at the other end, because these are what hold the top on. Where's the other one? It's got to be here. So, oh, there it is, hiding under that rocket component. The shell of whatever that is. So next we're going into the middle here, and we're putting in 2 of these little grill components, one at either end of this, and then in between we're going to put in 4 of these I suppose these are jumper plates of some kind. Moving the thing to the middle, and then we need to start assembling the airlocky bits at either end, going top and bottom with the with the connectors. We can find them all, which should be fine. And then we'll put them on here like this. There we go. And then we can just make sure that they go nowhere by putting two of these grey 2x2 plates on there. Safety first. We don't want the rocket falling to pieces. On the launch pad. Right. We're putting more of these on. Are we going all the way? No, we're not doing the grey bits at the end. Go on. There we go. So, in terms of big streams coming up, we have our Halloween stream in 4 weeks. It'll be on Halloween Day, so on the Monday. 31st of Halloween-tober, whatever this month is called. October. We call it October because it's the 10th month, obviously. We'll be building that Ghostbusters car, which will be very exciting. It's my last big set that I haven't built. I will have tea. I haven't built at some point, so that'll be exciting. A couple of weeks after that, I'm going to do a birthday stream, which again is going to be a fairly big one. That's my birthday, not the stream's birthday. Which is just an excuse for me to sit and build Lego all day, you know. Obviously my birthday means nothing to you guys. But I want to sit and build Lego, so, you know, I'm doing a birthday stream. I can pretend it's content, it's fine. So that's that. That'll be on the 17th of November, which is a Thursday. And for that, this pops in here. So we've got a payload in our satellite, which is pretty cool. Our satellite is a payload, so it goes on there. And then we forget it's there, and then we find it when we do our thing, and everyone gets excited. So now we're building the pods at the sides, and I suspect I get to the end and it says, yeah, do 2 times. So we're going to do them both together at the same time. Then the big one after that is Boxing Day. I'm not doing a stream on Christmas Day because, you know, Christmas Day. No one wants to watch me build Lego on Christmas Day. Besides, I generally make dinner on Christmas Day, and, you know, can't do a big stream and make dinner. Unless I did the stream of making dinner. That's not a terrible idea. Anyway, I'm digressing. So, Boxing Day, we're doing the Boxing Day Brickhead Bonanza, in which I will build all of the brickheads I have, which is about 10 or 11 of them at the moment. I can't specifically remember how many, but I will be building all of them in preference order, I think. I'm going to end with the ones I like most. All right, Mr. Badger. Welcome. You're the first person to ever chat in my YouTube stream. Which is not the way I thought it would go. I thought I'd get more YouTubing than YouTube viewers than Twitch viewers, but that's the way it goes. What are you going to get to eat? What are you planning on scarfing down? Why isn't that going on there? Why isn't that going on there? Let's try and put it on the other side. Oh, I think I know why it's not going on there, because it's getting stuck at the top. There we go. Ooh, risotto. Risotto's lovely. Any particular type of risotto or just generic risotto? I'm going to assume that goes on the other side. The other half makes a really nice sort of creamy risotto, and then she just layers like slices of roast beef on top. And I'm not going to lie, I find it very delicious. Chicken and bacon, yeah. I mean, it's 8:30, so you probably don't want anything massively heavy. Unless you plan to be up till the wee small hours. Yes, my wife has some incredibly good ideas about what I should be eating, and then occasionally some very bad ideas about what I should be eating, but that's okay. And by bad ideas, I mean she doesn't like me eating things like pasties and sausage rolls. You know, the proper food. Probably do this side. So these are the engine bells. Again, no idea if that's what they're actually called. I mean, basically 2 AM rather than 5:30 AM. If I went to bed at 5:30, that would leave me an hour and a half, 2 hours. 2 hours to get some sleep before I had to get up for work. I should point out I eat pasties, I just don't have them with dinner. I have to go out and get them for my lunch. But I'm trying to stop doing that now because, you know, wait. Right, so we have 2 side rockety pod things. Yeah, the issue I have is they're not rare enough for me. It's like, it adds to the waistline. Okay, so this needs to go on here, and I think that goes on there. This is going to be too tall for the camera again, isn't it? What is it with me and like stupidly tall Lego sets? And then this goes on there, like that. That's off camera, isn't it? Bring it back here. That work? No, that's worse. Forward. Well, you can see the top here next to my face. And then we've got 2 of these that go and lock these together. Now they're supposed to be both black, but I think I used the black one in another set, and I don't know which one it is. So I'm using a dark grey one instead, and then on the front. So we'll just pretend I'm a complete professional, and you know that's a fine thing to do. And then we stick our side rockets, our boosters. These are booster rockets, I think, on the side. Maybe. Come on, do a thing. Let's try a different hole. There we go. We have a rocket. Excitingly. And that is book number 4 out of 7 done. And we're back to the landscape. You enjoy your food and your cuppa. And I'm going to realise I've forgotten this big plate here. And have to do a be right back. But yeah, thanks for popping in and just having a... oh, no, it's fine. Having a look at me... my YouTube stream. That's very good. I was beginning to think no one would ever come on it, but yes, thank you very much. And yeah, probably chat to you tomorrow on your ridiculously early daytime stream that I have to watch sneakily at work because otherwise I don't get to watch it. We're on bag 5. Bag 5 should be fairly easy to find because it's got no. Yes, bag 5. Right, there we go. And so we're building the standy up thing now, the bit that the rocket stands on and does the standy, launchy, fiery, flamey, hopefully not death bit. Because the death bit would be embarrassing. Oh my, so put it on there, so I'll put this on there. So anyway, cool. I'm beginning to think that looks a bit pale, but I think it's the correct one, so I think we're good. And this bit's a bit weird because it appears to be only on there so that you get everything in the right place, which is everything else in the right place, which is a bit weird because I've never seen that deliberately elsewhere. Does that go on there? Yeah, it does. And then we will carry on and do some more on the other side. So we put these on like this, and you think, you're going for symmetry. Yeah, but no, we don't put anything here. It's weird. And to be honest, part of me is like, should I just go and find a couple of spares and just stick them on the end? I've probably got spares of that particular part somewhere. They're probably in my tile bag. What with me being stupidly organised, I'm not stupidly organised. If I was organised, I'd have music on this stream. And would have been on at 7 and not 7:40. That goes in the middle there, and with... No, that's not the piece I'm looking for. That's the piece I'm looking for. One of these on either side. Keep everything nice and dark tan. Got these orange. There's some kind of handle thing. I don't know. They're generally used when you've got a minifig that doesn't actually have a seat. But apart from that, I don't know what they are, I'll be honest. Blah 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 blah. 3x1 light grey. Oh, it's stuck in there. There we go. 3x1 light grey brick. There we go. I've got a 3x1 light grey brick. and then we're doing symmetry this way. So we're definitely doing symmetry this way. And these go on the end. We have another double slopey bit. Oh, do we? We do. Somewhere. It is somewhere. We do have... Ah, there it is. Because I remember these were annoying to get off. Like, proper annoying to get off. Mostly proper annoying because I couldn't be bothered to go and get a book separator to get them off. So probably not as annoying as I thought or think. Turn the page. We need to be on the next page. And then, yes, we do the thing I thought we were going to do. But had to check because I'm like professional at this, honest. Well, actually, I'm not. I'd have to be paid to be professional at this. And no one's ever paid me for doing this. Right, so this is our bag of bits we don't want to get it scratched all up to rubbish. And in here we have our water flames. Let's put them on the side and then just push them out of the way. That's... Is that a different colour? Probably. It'll be fine. It's all good. Get them out of the way. And these are, I presume, some kind of coolant. Where do they go? They come along there. So they're some kind of coolant to stop the whole launch tower burning up. We'll put them at funky angles so that they don't look just like uniform. Next we're going to build the stalk. I don't know. It's the little pylon that goes in the middle that the rocket sits on. So it doesn't fall over on anyone who's playing with this. Because my understanding is when they were testing this build at LEGO headquarters, there were several accidents and some of them were fairly horrific. Just like blood everywhere. Allegedly, obviously. My understanding of it, obviously, I don't know for certain because I wasn't there. Alright, so we're going to put a thing on now to lock this in place. Could be an interesting Onion story, couldn't it? Like bloodbath at Lego headquarters from testing their latest thing. And then you see these slopey bits aren't just here for decoration. They're there to hold up these orange bits, which are there for decoration. They're probably not. Nope. Oh. Okay. I always think it's a bit weird when like these long plates don't connect at the end. I mean, it's perfectly fine, but it just messes with my head a little bit. There. Now it's starting to look like a proper launch pad. Okay, so we need 2 of these next bit, so we'll build them concurrently, side by side, like. And then at this end they have these. Again, I see these parts with the Technic connector hole at the end. I see them so often in like non-Technic sets that they've never really struck me as a Technic part. But I suppose they are, because they take the Technic connectors. Also, they hide from me so that I can't find the floor. There it is. And then we want another one of these on top of each. Like that. And then we put Technic connectors in them. But interestingly, these appear to be decorative, because... Or are they? Who knows? Who the fudge knows? Alright, so there we go. And then on the bottom... we put some more Technic. So again, I tend to consider the ow, that hurt more than it should. That's because I've trimmed my nails. Kind of axle pieces, I think. Again, now I suppose they're technically Technic pieces. No, okay. Because they take Technic connectors, but just don't see them so often in Technic. I don't have a lot of Technic. It's also a good point. Okay, so these bricks go on here, these axle bricks, and then we put them somewhere on there, I think. Let's have a look. Yes. So then these go sleeve side here and there we go. And then same this side, sleeve side up. We good. We good. And then we're going to fasten them in with some 3x1 plates. excitingly, next we're going to build these. There, we built them. We haven't. So these are the things at the side. So they have axle pieces on top, like that. Then we get two more, and we insert these axles in and put them. Stay. There we go. And that goes on there. Like that. And then we put, how do these go on? Have I, put them on the wrong way round. Gone. See, this is why I'm glad I don't glue these together. Ooh, one other thing that I'm sort of thinking about longer term is I do have a, and we'll whisper it, a nano block castle that I was bought as a gift. I built it previously. I've got all the parts sat upstairs. I had to break it down so I could move because yeah, I didn't want to lose all the pieces. So I was thinking I might try and find a way to build that on stream at some point. It's probably going to be a long one because it's 2,500 bricks. And although the bricks for nano blocks aren't as varied as Lego bricks, they're all like rectangular. Still takes quite a while to put together. Right, so these now go on the ends here. I think you can see where we're going with this, in case you didn't already. And then one of these at the other side. And then you're thinking, these must clamp into these to keep it all straight. And that's not what happens. No, we have to build a thing, two things, in actual fact. That are going to be fuel hoses that go up the side quite coolly. And we're building two of them, so we'll do them at the same time. Oh, okay. So we put a second one on there and a second one on there, and we turn them around so that they are nice. And then these go in that way. And then we put these pipe things on the bottom. And then we slot the bottom of the pipe on that gonzo nose, and then we put these up here. And there we have two fuel pipes. At which point you're thinking, how are they fuel pipes? Again, you're probably not, because you're sensible people. But yeah, we put that down on here like this. We put that down on here like this, and then it pulls the fuel pipes in to fuel the rocket. And then as it like takes off, they drop away. So that's cool. So we'll put that there. Free sound effect there if you can isolate it. Sound perfect, like SpaceX and everything. And we are on to book, the fattest of the books, that has two, not one, two bags associated with it. Bag 6 and bag 7. And because I didn't number the bags, I have to open it to work out which is bag 6 and which is bag 7. No, he's not bag 7 or bag 6. What did I draw? Nothing. That is also not the bag we want. 3 bags. 3 bags, that's all I had left, and the first 2 were not the one I wanted. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to move Rocket over here so you can see more of him. Without my face coming up. And we're going to put these over here. So that I'm angled towards the microphone. So we need those. It specifically says these. I think that's because they didn't come in the original bag. And then 2 of those. Again, no minifigs because I'm a monster. And don't know where they are. Okay, so we are building the control center. And this is a foot of said control center. I think it goes there. How does this work? We want a 3x1 there. So this is the base, which is exciting, and then we'll build the top one afterwards. And it opens out, so that's exciting. We want another of these. One of these to fasten it on, and then one of these to look all curvy and nice. Because that's important. I'm gonna. It's right. And then we got the other one of these really long tan ones. It goes there. And then just a short one at the back here, look. 4x1 to put it in place, and then a 1x1 just to fill in the gap. Excitingly. And then at the other end we've got a similar sort of affair, but we're using a 6x1 with the Technic holes in for reasons. And then we're going to use these blue panels here and here. Really like these blue panels. They look like the side of a container, like a proper container. Then we have some slopies in the middle. One on each side. And some tallies to go on top of the slopies. These are all officially sanctioned Lego terms, by the way. No made up words here. And then more blueies to go on the side there like that. Isn't it amazing? And then we're going to lock everything together at the top here so that, you know, our tallies and our blueies and our slopies don't fall off. And then we'll add these on so they look good. Purely decorational. There we have it. There we go. Then we're gonna one of these longies, super long bricks. And then another hingy one at the top. These are another one I'm never sure where to put. Is it a brick? Is it a hinge? Well, obviously it's hinge and a brick. A brick hinge. A bringe. Or not. We've got a 1 by 1 there. Can go in there. Yeah, I just realised auto mod's off. Let's turn auto mod on. We'll just filter everything. Some set that. Okay. We'll just filter these at maximum. Sexual content. Ooh. I will leave it there for now. Apologies, I just didn't realise I hadn't switched that on. And, you know, I'm surprised I wasn't leapt on by all these bad actors on Twitch, just being like, I'm going to ham up my acting skills in your stream. And I know that's not what a bad actor is in this case. I was joking. Alright, so we're going to put a clip. Here, so that these lock together like that. How cool is that? I'll turn it around like that so you guys can see what's going on properly. We want another one of these 1 by 1 bricks. Where's that go? There, next to orangey. And then we just have a bunch of these plates, which either a ceiling or a floor. You guys can decide. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, hot iron to the pot. There we go. It's all black and white. Okay, so these go on the black half, like that. And then we've got a nice long gathering of tiles going all the way along the top there. And then we have some snot plates. Oh, it's Sunday. Is Lego Masters on a Sunday? Am I competing with some Australians who are significantly better at this than I am? Because that would seem bold of me to do so. But I suppose Lego Masters isn't going to be on for forever, and I am. You poor people. And these go on the end. Nope, they go the other way up. That way, the interlocking brick lamp things can do their interlocking brickness. There. We have little fence right there at the back, and then these white ones. That doesn't look. These white ones go here, and then we have some tiles to go down the bottom here for the purposes of being tiles. And then we've got a sub-assembly, and this sub-assembly is a workstation. Someone's desk is what we're building. And the cool thing about this one is it came with these tiny tiles. You probably can't see, but but these are keyboard printed. They've got a printed keyboard on them, which I'm going to be honest, I think is pretty cool. I might be the only one. And then we put one of these on there, and then we put, are they the same sticker? They're the same sticker. This the generic Windows looking, get it the right way. Hang on. That's how it would go. No, it's not. I put these stickers on wrong. Have I? Are they stickers? They're not stickers, they're printed. I didn't put the stickers on wrong. But this goes this end. So someone can work there, and then we will build another one for the other end. It's gonna be off the chain. So this one has like an extra terminal, as well as the keyboard printed piece there. So this poor person has to do twice the work. That's not how that goes on. This poor person has to do twice the work of the other guy, because he has like 2 terminals. Or girl, could be a girl. There. And that goes right next door. Like that. Right, we're on to bag 7. And bag 7 is the top half of the launch control center, and includes a very cool section, so I'll move this out of the way. So we want these half torlies on the ends, here and here and here. And then you want these wall, I think I saw these called wall sections somewhere as well. Might be on the official like Lego-y bits. Because I was having a look on the bricks and pick-a-bricks thing the other day. See how much of my money they're going to get now. Which was exciting. But there's a lot on there. And I was very surprised at what some of the parts were called. But can't give specific examples. So this is the console, and it has some coolish bits on that were made less cool by my inability to stick stickers on straight. Or at least at the time I built this, they were. So we have, let's see, this, that, and that. And then this goes here. But then if you turn it around, it's got like a spinny thing. It's like orbiting stuff. Ah, stupid ring light. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then on the other side, we have another fairly cool arrangement. That when I first saw it, I was like, that is cool. One of those on either end, and one of those in the middle. Like that. And then we've got 4 of these silver ice creams. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what kind of flavour these ice creams might be, but they're made of silver, so they're bound to be good for you. Yeah, found it. There we go. And we turn around and we put on a black tile and a white tile. Or we would if we could find the white tile. And we turn it back around and we put an orange tubo one on the bottom there like that. And then it goes here. Yes, it goes there. Right, let's move this over here. It slides along. Or would if it stayed on. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that on there and then we're going to use this brick across there to go there. So now if we look, we see I put them on wrong. Now if we look, as we can see, as it scrolls across, it like highlights different numbers in some kind of countdown kind of arrangement. Which is another thing I thought that's very cool. But the even cooler era bit is coming up. Or at least in my opinion, the even cooler era bit is coming up. So we put that on there and then that next to it. Then we put 2 of these kind of wall platey bits on, wall sections on, because that just like stops you being able to see through bits. And then we have another bit with a hole in there and another one of these very cool lined bricks there. Now we have a Technic bar that goes along there, and we have one of these rubber Technic shenanigans that goes there. If I can get it in. So what this does is it just makes sure that the white stupid ring light always is behind a number, never behind half a number. which I thought was very cool. But then it's entirely possible I'm biased. So we put that on there like that, and now we have a, I don't know what you'd call it, like a control center looky at thing. Some kind of display. And then we're going to put some of these snotty bits on the side. So I've been presented with pudding, which I will have in a bit. Because we're close. We're close to finishing. But it does look lovely. As always. As always. So, back to here. This goes on here like this. So that these guys can see what's happening instead of looking out of the window. Because, you know, they wouldn't want to look out the window. That would be awful. Alright, so we're making 2 of these. And they're just sort of like 2 by 12 plates with some tiles on top to make them look like not 2 by 12 plates. And then I suspect, yes, these go on here and stop the whole sort of like the giant mission telly from falling down. And then we have some more, but this time we're building them on top of 2 by 4 plates. Just make sure there's no... Yeah, no, there's no stickers. So we're putting some 2 by 2s and some 2 by 4s on these. And then these go at the top here. To hold this whole back thing together. And then we have 4 of these tallies, these white tallies, to finish out the structure at the front. And one of them has a sticker on. Carefully applied by yours truly. I'm lying about the carefully applied. And at this side we have a window. Like that. Something else they not allowed to look out of. And at the other side we have a door, but this door has a keypad on it. Actually on the door, not next to the door, which is a bit weird. And that goes at this side, like that, as so. I've got a thing. What's that telling me? Oh, what's new in feedback? Don't go away. What's that telling me? Yeah, okay. That is go away. Cool. Right, so next we have another a 2 of build. So here we go. So we've got 4 of these curvy pieces. 2 of these half tile, half plate hybrids. And then 2 regular 1 by 2 bricks at the back. These go on top of these doors and or windows. Thusly, and then a massive long white one goes across the back there. It's massive. I don't even want to count it. It's what, like 20, 6, 18? 4, 6, 8, 16. Maybe it's not so mahoosive. And these go here and here, and with some decorative bricks on the outside to make it look decorative. And then 4 of these, like roundy ones, go on here, tie everything together, and generally look cool. Ooh, now we have just lock these into place with a couple of these tiles. And then we're going to build up the window here, because, you know, there's probably some health and safety reason that these guys can't work without a window. Or at least there should be. I'm going to flip that over, and then we've got 2 of these axle bits, axle plates, and then we have the windows that go here and here, these weirdly shaped windows that have somehow got a bit scuffed, even though I've tried to be very careful with them. And then these tiles will go onto here to lock them in place, so they don't just fall off. Because we all know what windows are like. They're like, you know what? They just fall off at the slightest opportunity. Then we have this piece. Oh, and this piece is getting these windows. These windows that may or may not all be from the same set, because I'm absolutely certain that one's a different colour. So we'll put that one in the middle. It is a different colour. It's definitely a different colour. That's definitely a paler blue. Fine. Fine. This whole build has been nothing but compromises, and I suppose that comes with having an older set that's been knocking around for a while. It's probably the 4th time this has been built. Probably 3rd. And then this this quite cool. It just slots in there like that. The tile, the axle bits at the top sort of slot into the ball joint. They're not ball joint receivers. Are they ball joint receivers? They're those bits anyway. And yeah, it's very cool, very, very playable. And that ends that book, which means we are down to book number 8, which means we need book 7, bag 8, which means we get the cool and exciting bits. Yeah, again, no guys. Right, let's just shove these to one side a little bit. I think what we need is better planning is what we need. Right, let's move this here in the middle. Alright, this needs to be on this side, and this needs to be on this side. There. That's about right. I think that's right. We'll see in a minute. Right. Okay. So we need that, and then a brick. A brick. And an axle brick, on the end there. Let me just double check. Yeah, I've got that the right way round. Because, believe it or not, it won't work if I get it the wrong way round. Then we've got two windows that aren't actually windows at the end here. They're window frames, no window panes. All frame, no pane is not a saying. Goes there, and then we have some stairs. Stairs to get into the place. Because without stairs, well, it's all a bit painful. We've got this like orangey brown grill as a doormat. And then at the other end, again, we have a windowless window for not looking out of. And then we have our first coaster segment. And more important, no, most importantly, we have an end stop so that our roller coaster doesn't fall off. Sorry, not roller coaster, astronaut transport system at the end. So we also have an astronaut transport system motivator device, which consists of this axle and a ball on the end. We'll see how well that works later. Then we've got one of these on. This is where it gets. This is where it tests the limits of my studio bench thing, kitchen table. I'll put that on there. That holds that all in place. You literally have to walk over the track to get into the office. That doesn't seem safe. I mean, I'm not a health and safety expert, but it seems that it probably isn't something you want to be doing. Alright, we need to make a couple of stands now, a couple of like so that our important astronaut transportation device system thing coaster can stand up. There we go. It's gonna keep falling over. Cool. So alright, so we want another down bit there. That'll help. And then we want a thing in the middle here to lock it all together. Right. Oh, and then we fasten this to here. Can you all see this? I think you can. I think you're on screen. Okay, there we go. And then we want another one in there to fasten it together, and we want something down here. There we go. Nearly lost that. And then we're going to add another flat straight bit there, and it's locky in place segment thing. Now we have a WAS name. an important WAS name. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And that has a nice little corporate logo on it. It's important to have the corporate logo. And then we have some kind of barrier arrangement. Some kind of barrier arrangement that goes there. Oh, that's not very, that's better. Like that, you see. And then that, I think, yeah, that goes under here. Because it's very important to stop astronauts being able to go to their jobs. If they're not really astronauts. So, okay, looks like we're building another, oh, we're not building, it's not a barrier system this time. It seems to be just the corporate logo on a thing. Keeps wanting to fall over. And then that, we have to, that goes like that, and then that goes like that, and gets a thingy there. And then at this end, it's just huge. I mean, I want the loop coaster, but I'm also aware that building the loop coaster on stream is going to be a bit of a mare. But it's okay, because I'm not getting it soon. For financial reasons. Okay, so we push that into there, so that locks into there on the thing that was at the bottom. So there we go. There we have our important business coaster in the right place. So now we need to put the important business coaster cars on. So we have two of these bad boys, but they're built in opposition because they sort of link together. Sort of like that. They already have wheels on. I left the wheels on because A, they're a pain in the rectum to get out, and B, as we established earlier, I like to leave wheels on. And then we want a pair of these on here and here. Then the wheels underneath. Those, and then one of these handly things at the back, and a slopey thing at the front. And that is one of them done. And so, it's all going to heck. And then we build this one in opposition. Well, it goes on. It's probably the same, but no. Now I'm wondering if if I built that one right. Yes, yes, I have built the other one right. So this goes like that. I'm still wondering if I built the other one right. Yeah, no, it is right. It is definitely right. And then where do these go? So these go there, just behind the headlights. This goes at the back, and that goes just before those. And then these hook together like that, and then they clip on here, like that, so they don't come off. And then they go up here. And normally they'd have dudes in, but like I say, no dudes. And then what we do is... Oh, we should have put that up. Important business coaster came to a halt. Okay. And what we do is we give it a nudge from here. You can't see this, but I'm giving it a nudge from here, and it goes all the way around to the rocket. And then they can get out, and they... Yeah, you know, you've seen all that. And that is 60228 rocket shuttle launch control what's name and thing. And there we go, and we have our little dude in the middle there. Boop, 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 boop. Anyway, yes, cool. Right, so yeah, if I remember right, this was an £80 set when I acquired it. Like I said, it was a birthday gift or Christmas gift off my other half. It has a lot of very, very cool bits, as I demonstrated earlier. The control room at the back here has some bits in it that I really like. A spinny thing, and particularly this countdowner. It's very cool that we've got some keyboard printed bricks. They can be useful elsewhere. We've got coaster bits, which is nice. My only coaster bits, and you know they work pretty well. These, okay, they add flavour, but that's okay. And that's cute-ish, I suppose. But not massively keen on those. The rocket, though, I do love. I love the base and the rocket bits. Obviously, you can take the capsule off at the top that you can't see because it's tall. So you can take the capsule off at the top and you can put a dude in there. That's pretty cool, and it sort of sits on there quite nicely. And then you've obviously got the satellite in there, and this opens, I think. Yeah, so we could put something else in there. Maybe him, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll leave him out. So yeah, overall, I pretty much like it. It's a great little set. Retired now, of course, so no one's getting it on here. At least I think it's retired. Probably should check. But yeah, like I say, very big footprint, but a very cool set, and parts of it will be in a mock very soon. Obviously, this opens out, but it opens out like that, which is a little bit weird. I'd probably put this onto the back part and have the front open out that way, but I suppose you can lift off that and get to the front part. Yeah. Cool. It's 20 to 8. I've got some pudding to eat, which I'm going to enjoy very, very much. I'm going to hover over that and see what that does. Activity feed. Being followed. Right, Glorious Badger. Thank you, Mr. Glorious Badger. If you're still watching, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so there we go. I'm going to leave it there. I am going to raid Celestial Voyager. I was going to call him Celestial Badger. That would have been not great. What happens if I click? It just goes to him. Okay, we'll go back. He is playing Star Wars The Old Republic, which is not unusual for his Sunday night stream. So we're going to go and raid over to there. So again, thank you very much for being here. Then will definitely be a stream next Sunday. It will be Caravan Holiday, which is a very cool build. Again, built it before, but we'll be building it on stream. There may be some streaming in midweek, but I'm not 100% certain. Cool. So thank you very much, and see you again. So let's see how this raid thing works. So there's Leo. Oh yeah. No, I can't for some reason. Raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. Oh well, so we won't be raiding, but okay, cool. Again, thank you very much for joining us, and I'm just going to end the stream as soon as I can find the little thing that says stop streaming. Bye.